Hey everybody, this is Crypto Robert and welcome back to my next tutorial on Binance. And today we get into the nuts and bolts of the trading interface. Now, there's an expression that I like, is that knowledge is power. And in this context, knowledge of the trading platform of Binance will help demystify the whole process of actually buying your first altcoin. It can be very scary looking at a trading platform that looks like this, or like this, the advanced view. But by the end of this short video, I promise that all the numbers that you see around me here in this trading platform view, in the advanced view, or in the basic view, will be easy to understand, and you'll be 100% confident and ready to start buying and selling, or maybe even trading altcoins on Binance. Now, to really help you get a better feel for this interface, I need to disappear because I'm actually covering a significant part of the interface. So, see you in a few minutes. Okay, now with my body and fat head out of the way, we can just have the whole screen to talk about. You're probably wondering, whoa, this is like, you know, Darth Vader's bathroom.
Welcome aboard the Knight 2000. Thank you. What's all this? Looks like Darth Vader's bathroom.
Yeah, that's what I said, Knight Rider. Anyway, gotta love that David Hasselhoff. Anyway, back to what I'm saying here. So this is the chart for Litecoin. If you want to change the particular coin here and change this chart, you just put in the symbol. Every coin has a symbol. So let's talk about Ethereum, ETH. Okay, click down that. ETH for Ethereum, and you can see now everything has changed on here. Now, what if you don't know the name of the currency? Every currency has a name. For example, Ripple, right? What if you just write in Ripple here? Well, nothing happens. So you need to know the code for Ripple. In this case, it's XRP. But what if you're just starting out and you really need a little handy cheat sheet? Well, if you go over to coinmarketcap.com, this lists every single coin out there. So just scrolling through it will tell you the name. For example, here is Ripple, and there is the symbol over here, XRP. So if you really, I haven't memorized all of these coin names, or I should say symbol names. The only one that's super easy is EOS, EOS. But Litecoin is LTC. Some of them are not intuitive. Cardano is ADA. Tron, all right, not too bad. TRX. Monero is XMR. So some of them are pretty intuitive, some of them are not. But again, if you are looking for a particular coin, you don't know the symbol, just hop on over to CoinMarketCap, get it, and then you can go back into Binance and pop it in, whether it's, like I said, a Cardano or Ripple, or and so on and so forth. So this is not a, I'm not here to talk about the merits of each coin at all. This is not promoting any particular coin. This is just for tutorial purposes. So I'll stick with Litecoin. That's probably the least controversial coin. I kind of like Litecoin personally. Again, I'm not promoting Litecoin. I don't hold a lot of it at all. But just for illustration purposes, just know that this little area here is where you can select all the different coins. Obviously, what's very intuitive here, if it's in red and there's a negative, it means that the coin is down. If there is a green, that means the coin is up in price, so to speak. So now what are we looking at in this section over here? And this box right here represents all of the sell orders, people selling their Litecoin. These are the various bid amounts people have put in. And these are the amount, the actual volume, and what it is equal to in the total amount in Bitcoin. So here is the price, current price that per Litecoin valued in Bitcoin. This is the quantity, and this is the total amount of the order here. Now the one in green, if you take a look here that we're highlighting, green are the buy orders. This represents the amount of the price that people are willing to buy Litecoin for. So, and the price right here in the middle, that is the last traded price for Litecoin. So obviously you want to, if you are a buyer of the coin, you want to buy the coin at the lowest possible price. It makes a lot of sense. If you are the seller, you want to get the most for your money. So if you look at the coin here as it's moving up and down, the coins, people that are selling the coins that are more expensive, they're not going to get sold as quickly, and they may not get sold at all. So if a person puts in a sell order at a price that the market is not supporting, it won't be sold. If a person wants to sell quickly, they will sell it at or below the current market price for a quick sale, if they say someone wants to dump the coin. So that's what this section right here is. Okay, it's pretty intuitive. Red for the sellers of the coin and green for the buyers of a particular coin. Now on this side, again, we just discussed, this is all the coins right here, so you can quickly search, and these are the different pairs, Ethereum and Bitcoin. Now what is a pair? Well, a currency pair it's basically the value of one currency in relation to another currency. For example, you go on vacation, you go to Europe, you bring your dollars with you. Your dollars are equal to a certain amount of euros. If you go to Canada, your value, your US dollar is worth a certain amount of Canadian dollars, and you can use that scenario in infinitum, any country, any place. Your money is worth a certain amount in the local currency. It's the same thing with cryptocurrency. So ADA/BTC means that this ADA coin, Cardano in this case, is worth this amount in Bitcoin. Okay, or Ethereum. Either switch it to Ethereum. Now it's worth, this is the amount of Ethereum. This is the amount in Binance coin, and the most stable, of course, is the USTD, which is Tether, which is tied to the US dollar. Most people will be trading in either Ethereum or Bitcoin. I like to trade just in Bitcoin because I do want more Bitcoin. However, with Bitcoin being very volatile, it could be very challenging sometimes to actually trade and make a profit sometimes because of the volatility like we are experiencing right now. Quite a lot of volatility. This box over here is the trade history, so it tells you all the different trades that have just recently been filled, and this pretty much corresponds to the price here. So this price over here, you see right over there, and now the new price. So the new price is here. So this what you see here is going to be matched in the trade history right there. So it looks like if you are a buyer, it's actually getting it's a pretty good deal right now. And conversely, when the price is up, it's the seller's advantage. When the price goes higher, they're making more profits. So now this leads us to this particular map right here. Excuse me, it's not a map. This is a chart. Okay, now this chart has several ways of looking at this chart. There's the 1 hour chart, which is pretty common to look at. You can look at it at the 1 day. Okay, and this is kind of more of a larger overview. As you can see, this is the example of Litecoin. Since you see the month of February 25th, it peaked and then it's been going down. The trajectory has been going lower and lower for quite a while. Okay, that's pretty much a source of concern, I would say, right? You also can look at the 1 week, but also you can look at the 1 minute. You can look at the 5 minute increment, 15-minute increment, and the 30-minute increment here. So I do prefer to look at it from either the 30-minute or the 1 hour. Sometimes I look at it at the 5 minute just to see where it's going and how quickly it's moving up. So right now in the last few minutes, actually the price has been trending downward here. So you can see that pretty accurately on the 1 minute and in the 5 minute chart. If you click on the tab depth here, this goes to show you what a huge buying opportunity is going on right now. When a coin tanks and when all the market is down, you're going to see more green representing buyers than sellers. So more people are really trying to scoop up these currencies at a very, very cheap price, hang on to them for a week or two, sell them at a higher price, and make 10-15% if they're lucky. So that's something that a lot of us want to do, want to make buy low and sell high, right? That's the nature of the game here. Now right here is where you actually, this box here is where you're going to be buying and selling your coin. Okay, so in a quick tutorial here, there are limit, market, and stop limit orders here. Just limit is very simple. A limit order is you're telling the Binance that you're going to pay this and only this amount. Say you want to buy You want to take half of your, in this case, I only have a little less than $300. I want to take maybe half of my Binance, whatever in my Binance account. In this case, that amount of Bitcoin is about $140 worth. And I only want to pay this amount for my Litecoin, 0.6202. Okay? So in this case, since it is at a higher price than the current last traded price, it'll sell pretty quickly. But if I want to take advantage of the market price going down, I want to say if I'm predicting that this price is going to go even lower, then I could try and trade right at that amount. Now, if it goes down to this amount of Bitcoin, then the order will fulfill. I'm not going to click buy because I really don't want to buy anything right now. This is just for illustration purposes. You can actually change the amount you're going to buy here, 25% or 50%, 75%, or all of my Bitcoin here. So, and that's how that buy works. The market, of course, you'll buy whatever the market price is. So you have no choice. Whatever it is, whatever the last price is, it's going to buy it at the current price. So if why would you want to do that? So you just want to buy something really quick and you don't want to take a risk. You buy it. Sometimes when you're putting in these limit orders, they're not always going through. You might miss an opportunity, particularly during when a coin is pumping. When there's a lot of pump action going on, I've had plenty of times where I've had to try and cancel over and over again because I wasn't putting in the right amount of the current price for the coin, and I was missing out. But if I had done a market price, I would have snapped it right up. Now, of course, the stop limit is a little bit different. Let's just describe what a stop limit is. What is a stop limit? Let's click on the little question mark here. A stop limit order is an order to buy or sell a coin once the price reaches a specified price. So what that means, say you're buying or selling a coin. If you in an example here, say you don't like the current price of Bitcoin right here, or the current price of the Litecoin. So you could say, well, I actually want to buy Litecoin if the price goes to 0.015. You only want to pay $128 for the Litecoin, not what the current price of $136. Now, if you're confident that that price will go, Litecoin will go there, you can say, I'm going to issue this stop order when it hits this, and once it hits that order, once it reaches this amount, I want to buy it now at this particular price, 0.0149. Okay, so once the price hits $1.28.14, I want to issue the buy order at $1.27.27, right? So essentially, it's like an if-then statement. If the price goes to this amount, then issue a buy order at the limit price here, okay? And of course, this is a simple amount here. You can just put in the amount you want. You click buy. Now, this is not going to do anything, right? If I click this buy LTC, right, at this price, right, it says if the last price to or below 0.015 or in order of 0.18 will be placed. Okay, so if I click yes, order's been submitted. But this order is not going to be fulfilled unless the current Litecoin price drops significantly in the next couple of seconds, okay? Which it may or may not do. Who knows, right? So in this case, I really don't want to buy anything, so I'm going to actually go down here and look at the open order, and I don't want this to go through. So I am going to click cancel. Really simple to cancel. Say you make a mistake and you really don't want to go through with the order. Well, quickly cancel it before it goes through. Okay, so that's canceled, and that doesn't cost you anything. When you cancel an order, it only costs you a small amount of money every time a trade. It only costs money when the trade actually is fulfilled, whether you buy or sell. You can do everything here the exact same. Whether you're buying or selling, all this stop limit applies. So same thing when you're selling. Say you have coin and you want to sell it, but you are going to tell the system that I want to sell the coin when the coin is at 0.015. 0.17, right? You want to wait until it gets to be around $144 because you want some profits, and you want to sell it when it reaches that amount. You want to wait until 0.175, say, okay? So you want to sell it at a little bit. So once it hits this price, put a sell order in, but you want to get a little bit more. Okay, so if it's going higher, if the price is going higher, chances are if the price reaches 0.17, it'll probably reach pretty quickly 0.175. In that case, the order will be to sell, and it will sell. Okay, since this won't work because I don't actually have. I click on here, I have 0. I don't have any Litecoin. It only works here. If I had Litecoin, then this amount, whatever Litecoin I had, would be appearing here. Okay, so that's the basics of this interface here and how to buy coins. Okay, so whatever your Bitcoin limit is, whether it's Ethereum or Bitcoin, it'll always show you the balance of whatever you have right here. And the last tutorial, I showed everybody how to actually send money from GDAX for free to the Binance. So if you haven't watched that video, you can watch it now. It's popping up right above the screen here, right in this area. And so if you're new to Binance, this could be very overwhelming. Now I showed you the simple trading platform, but let's take a look at the more advanced view. More advanced view looks really cool, actually. I gotta say, I like the dark features, but what's the difference is that it has more graphs and more tools here for you to kind of look at. And of course, it's beyond the scope of this video to discuss all these different indicators, Bollinger Balls, and the MACD and the RSI and all that kind of stuff. It just sounds like a lot of blah 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 if you're kind of new to training. So I'm going to keep this basic. Again, like in the other chart, it's a nice larger chart. You can look at it at the 1 hour, the 4 hour. You can look at it at the minute again, the 1 minute, 5 minute. You can actually scroll around a little bit, which I like. It's a little bit more interactive. You can actually move around the chart a bit more here and zoom in and look at the exact trend line. Obviously, things that are in green here, if you notice the green candlestick, that means a movement upward in price. Red, a movement downward. So it's pretty intuitive. So if you look at the stair step here, it looks like down, down, and a little bit up, and then down and down. So we see the trend line going down here. Now, once you start learning how to trade, you're gonna and learning the basics, you're gonna these graphs here are gonna take on a little bit more meaning. But again, this is a newbie kind of a video here. This is not here to teach anybody trading, and it's really, really difficult to be an effective trader. So I highly recommend that if you are going to do any kind of trading, buying and selling quickly, be prepared to lose money. Right? Be prepared. I've lost money in learning how to do this stuff. Certainly not an expert. But just let me go on here. So again, this is the price here in red. This is the sellers. Everyone that's selling their coin is here. This is the price. And there's everyone that is actually buying is right here. And the price here in the middle is the current price of the coin. Okay? Again, you have the limit, market, and stop limit options right here. And this is the actual trade history right here. And everything that you hear, your order history is here. This shows me the last canceled order that I had earlier on the other one here. Order history, trade history. And these are my current funds right here. So that's the advanced view, okay? Did you like this tutorial? Was it a little confusing? I know these exchanges can be very confusing, especially if you're new. There's a lot to learn. And I've just really scratched the surface. There is so much more to learn about Binance and the basics of trading, but I will warn everyone that it is very dangerous to trade currencies or do any trading for that matter, whether it's on the stock market or here on Binance or any other exchange. It is dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. So you really need to do your own homework. And this is not financial advice. I'm not telling anybody at all to buy any coins whatsoever or do any trading whatsoever. This is more of an educational, for educational purposes. If you are remotely interested in owning a particular coin, whatever coin, Ripple, XRP, Cardano, Monero, the list goes on and on and on and on and on. There are literally hundreds and hundreds of coins, and the only place to really buy these coins is on marketplaces like Binance or Bittrex or Poloniex and many, many other exchanges. So as you start, and this is something that you're interested in doing, you're going to need to have a little bit of play money with. So whatever that amount is, you decide. So whether it's $100 or more, just remember that when you're first starting out, you're going to lose money. In my case, I lost a lot. Kind of like,
and it's gone.
What?
It's gone. It's all gone.
What's all gone?
The money in your account. It didn't do too well. It's gone.
yes, and again,
And it's gone.
it was gone. And another trade,
And it's gone.
again, gone. So, and so on and so on. But every time I lost a little bit of money, I analyzed why did I lose on that trade, and it's usually because I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't study the market enough, and I wasn't doing my homework. So when it comes to trading, it's probably not something that most people are interested in. And truth be told, it's not something that I'm really passionate about trading. So occasionally, if I find opportunities to make money on a particular coin, I will seize them. But to sit in front of a computer all day looking at charts until you're bleary-eyed is not the best use of my time, nor anyone else's best use of their time, unless they really are super, super dedicated. And watch out for charlatans online, whether it be on YouTube and others, where they're selling systems on how to trade like a master, and they're selling their buy signals and all of that. The fact of the matter is, even successful traders lose money on a regular basis. And they make up those losses on the good trades. So nobody trades 100% of the time. Being a good trader is the process of being less wrong over time, right? So, but even the best traders lose money. Just remember that, guys. And there is no foolproof system. There is no magic button. There's no formula that says if you buy this bot or robot or auto trader or whatever, or this guru, that you're guaranteed to make any kind of money. Okay, it's really a gamble. And it's really about what is your risk tolerance. So my best suggestion is, if you are going to get involved in trading on Binance, start extremely small. Play around. And through these losses and gains, you'll get a better understanding before you start risking more currency. Or better yet, don't trade at all. Just buy and hold. And that could be the best advice for the vast majority of people. So that's it for this video. In the future, I may revisit Binance and a few others, but these last 3 tutorials on Binance are really just for the audience out there that really doesn't know Binance or trading platforms and is a little bit curious. Hopefully, I gave you enough information here to make a decision whether or not you'd be interested in actually going ahead and trading on Binance. So if you liked the video, click like. And if you're not a subscriber, hey, what's holding you back? Please subscribe to my channel. If you're not signed up with Binance, I wouldn't mind if you click the link below and go to Binance to help support this channel, or any of the links below that help support my channel, because YouTube ain't paying me. So, so just let you know that. All cryptocurrency channels have no monetization, or if they do, they will surely be taken away. So, if you want to have me produce good content and great content, I do appreciate any kind of support that comes my way from you guys. So you're my audience, and let me know what you want in the comments below. Okay, I've talked too long, so I'm gonna say goodbye. See you later, everybody. Goodbye. Sayonara. Do widzenia. Ciao. Gule gule. Adios. Au revoir. Magadang bye. Auf Wiedersehen. And if you had any other languages you want me to say goodbye in, let me know below, because I want to say I'd like to learn more languages and more greetings, and because I have a nice international audience and I want to make everybody feel welcome. All right, take care, guys. See you later.